What are some of the talking points you've been having with some of the attendees at today's event so far?
Well, I'm finding that a lot of the attendees are kind of a bit, well, I suppose slightly confused around what tools should I use for what, right? There are so many brands, there is such a plethora of sort of different options available for bringing data in, for creating reporting, for presentation layers, for data governance. They just get a bit lost in terms of where to start. And what we've sort of been talking to them about is how you shouldn't necessarily just focus on the tool itself or the tech itself. There seems to be this gap that they don't focus on the business and what is it the business is trying to achieve. When you talk to the business and what they're trying to achieve, you can actually work backwards to understand, right, well, what constraints are there, what budget, how much data is there going to be. These then kind of inform your decisions around what the tool that you're going to be able to work with needs to be. You also got to consider things like what like technology you already have that you could leverage, how difficult it's going to be, how long it's going to be to implement something new or migrate off something old. So you kind of got to take all these things into account, but working with the business and their outcomes, that's where the sponsorship comes from, that's where the focus really needs to be. And we're finding a lot of people are just way too down in the detail of how does this tool work in this scenario, forgetting the big picture.
What are some of the big challenges that organizations are facing when it comes to making the most out of their data?
Okay, I've just got a hands down say it's data quality. So at the end of the day, everybody wants to spend the money on the shiny, AI, being data driven, being AI driven. Let's leverage AI for what it can do for us to save time, save processes, be more efficient, even identify next best actions for customers. However, if you've got bad data quality, you're going to get bad AI results. So at the end of the day, the biggest thing for us is not only governing those AI operations, but then using AI in, for example, data quality searches and data quality remediation, because that's actually going to drive the better data in, which then gives you better results out. So, hands down, biggest challenge they're all going to have is data quality.
Do you have any predictions for the future of data management, and where does Billigence sit in that future?
I think the future of data management is not just going to be machine driven or automating processes that enforce data governance and like data access and data enablement, etc. I think it's about upskilling staff to understand what it means to be a steward, what it means to be a data owner, what it means to sit in a pillar of an organization that has a data owner, someone responsible for data quality, right? If they can be taught the impact of, just a quick filling in of data, it's incorrect, it doesn't matter. If they can understand the impact of that further down the line, they'll get an appreciation for, fixing it early, fixing it cheaply. If they can just improve the literacy around how to improve data quality within what's in their control, and it'll give them better results later. So I think, the main thing is going to be around improving data literacy, but it's not just, different methods of, data analysis techniques. It's actually data governance and quality techniques, and having an appreciation of what you can and can't use data for based on its quality, its availability, and just make everybody a bit more friendly to working together to get to a good outcome.